Feels like forever since I've done one of these videos, but I'm sitting down today to bring to you guys a new palette review and tutorial look from me, and I am so excited. I feel like it's been a month, no, maybe like 2 months. Whenever the Nomad palette, that was the last time I got to play with a new palette, but today I'm doing it again. Don't want to go on too long, but those who have been around here a while know how much I've been missing doing YouTube videos, and if you're new around here, hello and welcome. My name is Katie Marie. If you want to know what's going on with me, I'll have a video up here, just kind of a life update, but it's been a while since I got to sit down and play with makeup. But this palette, this is the new Simply Posh Cosmetics Citrus Punch palette, and oh my goodness, all of my creativity is just like bursting at the seams whenever I look at this palette. Cause like, look at this, just a gorgeous summer palette. If you are new to Simply Posh Cosmetics, I am a huge fan of them. I found them with their Fairy Tale Fairies palette, which I have right back here. I can just show you really quick. This was the first palette I tried from them, and I just fell in love and have been in love with the brand ever since. They released this one. They also released their Jewel. Have I even reviewed that one? I think I did review that one. It's been a little crazy around here. I have such a bad memory, but they have Fairy Tale Fairies and then their Genuine Gems palette, and now they have their Citrus Punch palette. And like, just look at the packaging. You guys know I love bright colors, and my favorite type of bright colors are very summer, very like green, orange, yellow. And so with this palette, I was so excited when I saw the full reveal. I saw the cover and I was like, they're gonna do such a good job with it. And then seeing the full reveal, I was like, oh yes, I am gonna wanna play in this a lot when I get it. So super excited. They did send this to me in PR, and I am now actually an affiliate with the brand, which is super exciting. I have an affiliate code. If you wanna use it, I think I'll give you like 10 or 15% off if you plan to order from them. I put it over here in the corner, but it's Lady Katie if you want to use my code. Thank you so very much if you do use my code. But yeah, I feel so kind of out of touch with doing reviews. Today's video is gonna be a type of review for me. I've used this palette a total of 2 times. I'm going to show you guys one of the looks just kind of with music overlay, and then the other one, the look today, is going to be me talking through it. My kids make an appearance because yeah, it's just the only time I had to film, so I hope you enjoy their little comic relief, because it was both of my boys in here for a little bit and they crack me up all the time. So I hope you enjoy whatever I end up leaving in, because they were just having so much fun in here with me. But anyway, we're gonna do that, and then at the end I'll just give you guys my quick overall thoughts on this palette. So with that said, I like to keep the intro short and sweet. Let's dive right into it. Okay, so I just used the Glamlight Icing eyeshadow base, and I'm gonna jump into Lime right here. Gorgeous, gorgeous looking shade. And I'm gonna pack it on. It doesn't look like a deep shade, so I might take a little bit of that purple just to deepen it up, because you guys know me, I like to get as deep as possible. I'm gonna tap it off a little bit, because these shadows, Simply Posh Cosmetics knows how to do very pigmented shadows and a nice powdery formula. I don't mean to say powdery as in like a bad way. I do think it's really, really nice. I always absolutely appreciate and love it, but definitely is a nice shadow that I like to tap off at least once before going in. Not that it's going to make a mess, but I just feel like it also helps prevent anything problematic from happening, just that little tap off. But oof, that's so beautiful. I just tap it on and it's got a nice little blend to it. So beautiful. I think I am going to bring this up just a wee bit more into here with a little bit more on my brush and then just do a bunch of tapping. And now I'm going to take, what type of brush? I want something like this but smaller. Let's go with this brush. And this is more of a packer type brush, but I want to touch into blood orange right there, and I'm just going to put a teeny bit in the outer corner. And let's see how these stack. Ooh, pigmented. I want to take some off. I might have to layer it and put a little bit more green on top, but I want to see if I can get a teeny bit more depth just in the outer corner here. And see, I don't want it to turn purple. I want it to kind of turn, if anything, more of a brown shade, and then I can pack more green on top. So it looks just more of a dark green out in this corner is my plan or my hope for this shade, which I think it should work out nicely as long as the formula is nice enough to blend. Typically when I do this, it works out really nice. So far this formula is blending together beautifully. Like, I don't know how that looks on camera, but that is stunning. I don't know why I have my finger up here, but I feel like it just helps. So yeah, that looks really nice. And going back into lime, I'm just gonna put that right back on top, just to make sure, you know, it stays nice and green and just to help with that blend. Oh yeah, that's exactly what I was hoping for. Nice amount of depth. Before it was a pretty green, but you guys know me, I just like a little depth in there. And I love an eyeshadow formula that's able to stack and blend on top of each other without becoming problematic or getting a little bit patchy or just like not going together, because I've definitely had some where you try to blend two together and it's like, nope, it's not blending, it's just dusting away. But that is beautiful. And I think I'm gonna do just one eye on camera and then I'll go off and finish this eye and close out the video that way. So hopefully you guys like that. I don't think I've really done that much before. This should be good. I want to go into orange, and I'm trying to go back and forth. I think we're going to go into orange because in my first look, pretty sure I use clementine. Both of them are beautiful, but I'm going to go into orange, and then maybe I'll use a touch of clementine or maybe even fizz to blend this out. But going into orange and pack that on right in here. A little bit of a big brush for in here. So I should have grabbed a little bit more of a detail. This is the B5 from Blend Buddy Cosmetics, so I should have went down one just to get a bit of a skinnier one, but this will do well enough. Look at that. Such an effortless, easy blend. I'm always so happy with how nicely she blends. Okay, now I want to go into... That sounds gross. I'm gonna go into fizz. And if that's not dark enough, I will go into the darker color. It's a color. It's the name of a color. It's called fizz. Ooh, that's nice. Would you like to do some face painting? Yeah. Okay, after I get this set up.
And me.
And you? Okay, we can do that.
And the octopus. The octopus is gonna do it.
Ooh.
See? It's the octopus.
Oh my goodness, the octopus. I'm using Singe Beauty's EO3. And then I'm gonna go into citrus and do the outer edge. That yellow, so pigmented. Can you see the yellow? Yeah, Gideon approves. We're gonna go into, do you see yellow on my eye?
Yeah.
Yeah, it shows up really nicely, doesn't it?
Where's the other yellow?
I just had one yellow. I'm gonna use the other yellow, I think, on the inner corner just to blend it out. And I'm almost done. Give me about 5 minutes and then I will pause.
Can I?
Once I finish this eye and we can go set you up and you can do some face painting. What are you gonna do on your face?
Warrior.
Warrior? Ooh.
I'm painting a lion. Me.
You're gonna paint a lion on yourself? Wow. That sounds fun.
Mama, we use this.
I will get you a mirror to use, but not this mirror.
Why?
Because it's a very expensive mirror. So let me finish it up and I'm almost done. I think I'm gonna take lemon and just a touch of it in here. Or should I take more of clementine to brighten it up? I'm gonna take lemon. No, we're gonna do clementine. I'm very indecisive. Hey, no laughing at Mama.
No, I'm laughing.
Oh, you're laughing at you? We're gonna take a little bit of clementine just to brighten this up.
I use this mirror.
You can use that mirror for right now.
I use this mirror.
Yeah, but that mirror stays in Mommy's room because otherwise it gets lost. I'm gonna go back to orange, and we're going to just make sure that orange is nice and bright right in here. And then I'm really happy with how the mattes look. That was very quick and easy too. A touch of lime on that same one, and I'm just kind of marrying the two right in there. Okay, I'm gonna take Glam Light, and I want to put a base. When I used it yesterday, I didn't put a base on it, and I want to see what it looks like with a base. And then I really like this BK A505s, and I used it yesterday, so I'm gonna clean it off real quick.
Why?
That way I don't get colored on it. It might have some sparkle, but that's fine, because we're about to do a ton of sparkle. We're gonna do this just to give it a base, because definitely I feel like most all the colors in here are more transparent. They got more of just a sparkle and the shift going on, not so much pigmented color, if that makes sense. You were putting on enough lip balm or lip oil to last you till next week. Yes, you. Your lips are gonna be very moisturized. Does it feel good?
Yeah.
Well, that's good. That's what we want. Okay, now for the shimmers.
Mama.
What color should I do?
Pink.
This one? You like the pink?
Sparkly.
Okay, we'll do pink and... No, it doesn't go on your... We'll do pink and yellow, maybe?
Yeah.
Or no, pink and orange. Those are a fun color.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna do tasty and tropical. You wanna jump up here and say hi? I can't see you. There!
I'm on pink in my eyebrows.
I can't see you, let me see.
Yeah.
There you go, now you can come down. You gonna paint your eyebrows?
I'm painting my neck.
You're painting your neck?
I'm gonna paint my
Arm?
I'm gonna paint my shirt.
Oh, okay.
And
Did you paint that masterpiece of a Pooh Bear? Pooh Bear's on your shirt.
And I also paint my eyes.
Your eyes? They can't see your eyes, you're too high. You gotta, oh, there you go.
And I paint my mouth.
You're funny.
And I paint my nose.
Of course.
And I paint my
You have to clean that brush.
my lips.
After you paint your nose, you're gonna paint your lips?
Yeah.
What if you get any boogers on your lips? Ooh.
And I paint and la 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 la
Oh my
la.
goodness.
And I
Okay.
paint my
Hop down, you're about to tip us both over. Okay, let me finish up.
you are humongous.
If you want to go do face paint, I gotta finish up. Okay, we're gonna do tasty first, and then we'll go into tropical. So more of a pink to orange. Out of his face, Gideon. He doesn't want to be painted. Thank you.
Will you set control for the camera?
I don't think I want to tell you. Don't touch it, please.
Okay.
Thank
Can
you.
I click the?
When I'm ready.
1, 2, 4.
It's gonna take me all morning to finish the other eye. It'll probably be nap time before I get back in here to finish the other eye and do the intro and all that. Because I'm gonna go set you up for face painting, and then I'm pretty sure the baby and the dog are gonna be ready or done with their nap and ready to get up and play. So Mama's gonna be one eye Katie for a little while, huh? All right, and I'm just gonna flip it around and go into tropical, which is that more orange. Oops, I just stabbed it. That more
No,
orange
I
shade.
got this.
I'm going into the orange.
I want this mine with
Okay. Packing the orange on here, and they're both very shifty. I don't know if I'd call them, don't knock that please, if I'd call them straight up multi-chrome, but they're definitely like iridescent. I'll have to look and see if they're actually multi-chromes. But that's a pretty combo. So sparkly and shiny. Very, very pretty in that respect. And the sparkle and the flakiness, like it's not very flaky and the sparkle's very fine, which is what I like to see in my shimmers. Just like that. Okay. Finishing touches here. I'm gonna go into lime.
Now what's this?
And just touch the outer edge.
What was this?
That is my my lipstick, or not lipstick, lip gloss. That's the word I'm looking for. There we have it. Okay, at this point I'm going to finish up my eyes. I'm just going to do the same green to orange, so I'm not going to include that. So I'll go ahead and finish up, and then we can close out this video. I'll show you guys the final look after that, but yeah. I'll be right back for you guys. Probably be a couple hours for me. Alright, so finally had a chance to finish up. Thankfully I didn't have to wait till nap time to finish up. After I left and set them up, I actually snuck back here, finished my eye look. But now finally it is nap time. Everyone is down and sleeping and resting, and I have time to finish out this video. So I'll stick up close-ups as I always do, but I really like the way this look turned out. I am so happy that I'm able to get a really nice deep outer corner with this eyeshadow palette, because that was my biggest kind of hesitation with this palette when I was getting it. I was like, I really don't see a nice deep color, but knowing I can mix those two together, the green and the maroon red shade, I feel like I'm going to always really be happy with the outer corner, and I'm curious to continue using it a couple more times and playing around with maybe the, do a really pink yellow eye look and use that purple on the outer corner. I feel like it's going to always give me the depth, and if it's not quite deep enough even for like a pink orange look, I can add a touch of green to the outer corner to get this nice depth on the outer corner, and that makes me so happy. With the quality of the mattes, I know I didn't talk about it much in when I was doing my eye look. It's been a long time since I've done a review video, but the mattes in this palette I was very, very pleased with. I think you could see, obviously as I was doing the eye look, but they blended out so smoothly. They packed on so well. They showed up so well. Like even these light colors up here, same thing with the Fairy Tale Fairies palette and the Genuine Gems palette. I'm always amazed at how intense their lightest shades show up when it comes to the mattes. I think more so the Fairy Tale Fairies palette, because the Genuine Gems had a lot more depth in it, but like the Fairy Tale Fairies palette had a lot of pastels, but they always showed up very intense. They were never like a wash of color, and the same story as what I'm finding with this palette. Even this lightest tone, green and yellow, which are very, very light, and I feel like you almost can't pick it up well on camera. They were very obvious, very, even now, a couple hours later, I can definitely still see them. They don't kind of blend away and fade away, so I'm very happy with that. The shimmers, I would say, remind me more so of the quality or like the look of the Fairy Tale Fairies palette, in that they are very kind of sheer, very light in the color, but they have a lot of sparkle. I will say I like the formula that I find in here over the Fairy Tale Fairies palette. I remember with the Fairy Tale Fairies palette, several of the shades were very tricky to pick up with a brush, and the 2 times that I used this palette, I didn't notice that at all. No issues at all using this and picking stuff up with a brush, and I use all the shades except for Tangerine. Tangerine's the only shimmer that I still have to use, but I will be using it soon. But anyway, the formula reminds me more so of the formula in the Genuine Gems palette. However, the Genuine Gems palette, let me just find it because I keep referencing it, so might as well pull it out. The Genuine Gems palette, I really like the formula, but there was a little bit more pigmentation and intensity, like color-wise, to the shimmers. Like this showed up a lot more blue. This was still a lighter green. This was a really nice, obvious orange. This was a pretty purple. This was a pretty red. These two, I would say, were still kind of the sheerish that I find in the Citrus Punch palette, but for the Citrus Punch as a whole, they all have that very light, very almost like champagne-y type of look to them when it comes to the color, but the sparkle and the shift it gives you is different. I don't know that any of these are multi-chrome, but they definitely have so much shine to them, and a few of them I'm pretty sure have a different color that it like within it, so it is more of a like a shifty iridescent than a multi-chrome, I think. I don't know, maybe it's a dual chrome, I'm not really sure, but it definitely has a little bit of a pretty effect as you move around. Definitely gorgeous with the sparkle, but those different colors that they include within the shades definitely gives it something special as you move your head or whatnot and look around on the eye look. But very, very pretty. With the shimmers, I did notice that even though I didn't use a primer or a glitter primer today, they still are staying really nice with just a little bit of concealer on top. They do transfer a little bit, but nothing serious. I don't see a ton of transfer underneath. Oh, there's a little bit of concealer I didn't blend out, or I sweated out because we went for a walk after this. But anyway, I don't really see any fallout, just a touch maybe towards the inner corner. So maybe when I did my inner corner, there's a little bit on there, but besides that, fallout wise, very, very minimal, which I'm super happy. And then yesterday I noticed, and even now noticing, there is a little bit of transfer, but the transfer for me stays to about right here, so it doesn't go up into like above, my brow bone up here or into my brows. So very happy with that. At least it stays kind of around the eye look, even if it does transfer a little bit. So those are my very short, hopefully short, brief thoughts on the Citrus Punch palette. I definitely think that if you like the color story, if you see the color story and you're excited for it, if you like more iridescent type of shimmers, you don't need a ton of color. That pack of punch for the colors, not so much the sparkle. I think you'll definitely like this because there's a ton of sparkle. They're all very unique and different, even though they're very close and light. They still are unique and different, and the mattes are just I fell in love with Simply Posh Cosmetics from the mattes in the Fairy Tale Fairies palette. This palette is just so beautiful. Still such a fantastic palette. I love the mattes and the creativity with their color story. And with Citrus Punch, it's the same thing. Maybe a little bit more predictable when it comes to like, oh, color story. Yeah, it's a very, maybe more of a predictable summer palette, but it's like a really well done summer palette that's all in one. I feel like there's a lot of palettes that I've seen and played with that kind of stick to this side or stick to this side, but this palette has it all in there. Nice and condensed, lots of options. I love that they give you a deep shade shade and a light shade of that same color. Makes blending things so very easy. So yeah, overall I'm very happy for it, and I think if you are like I said, if you like the color story, the quality won't disappoint. So those are my thoughts on the new Citrus Punch palette. As I said, I do have an affiliate code if you want to use it, no pressure at all, but I'll leave a link in my affiliate code down in the description box if you want to check it out. Thank you so much to Simply Posh Cosmetics for sending this to me. I really do appreciate it, especially how absent I've been on my YouTube channel. I'm super appreciative anytime a brand remembers me, because I feel like I just haven't been out there, haven't been seeing all the new things. So I was super excited to see this when it showed up in the mail. So with that said, that is going to do it for me for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I can't wait to hear what you guys think of this palette. Do you like this type of color story? As I said, this totally excited me, and I just want to do at least 10 looks with it. I know I won't have time to do a video like that, but hopefully I'll get a ton of time to play with this, and you guys can see my looks all together in my review video whenever I do a Palette-Palooza review video with it. But I know this palette excites me, so let me know if this type of palette, this color story, excites you for summer. But with that said, that's going to do it for me. Thank you so very much for watching. As always, hopefully I'll have a video for you guys within a week. That's kind of going to be my goal from now until I kind of get more of a groove and more of a handle on things. I'm going to try to post at least one video a week, and we'll see if I can ever make it closer than that. But yeah, with all that said, I'm going to wrap it up here. I'll see you guys very soon, hopefully soon, in my next video. Bye guys.